Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your
Weekday
ear.
morning, 6 to 10.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Special guest hanging out with us today.
This our guy. Now listen, what do we want the public to call you? Scaff Beezy, SB Stunt, Safaree, what is it?
You call me Safaree or SB.
SB, what's up, sir?
What up?
What's going on? A lot going on in your side of town.
A lot going on in your life. Your name is all in the headlines. You know, you're getting songs made about you and stuff.
I see you on TMZ all the time now.
I just be minding my business. I live in LA, so, you know, if I go outside, they know me, so they're going to take pictures. They're going to film me.
Well, let's start and tell the people, you know, who you are.
Yeah, because I'm not used to you being in front of the mic. Usually when you come in this room.
Well, the first time we seen Scaff Beezy, we seen him as
Safaree.
Nicki
He just
Minaj's-
said Safaree or SB, and then you go just
we seen SB as
Nicki Minaj's
hype man.
We didn't know what he was, really. Was he the shooter? Well, we didn't know what he was.
He was all of the above.
Yeah.
What were you to Nicki Minaj?
Everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, decisions weren't made without me. You know, that was my soulmate. That wasn't like somebody I was just working with. So people thought, oh, I was just a hype man or whatever. Nah. Me and her were the ones calling all the shots.
So let's start before that. So you were with Nicki before she got signed, before she got her deal. How'd you meet Nicki?
We were in a group together.
What was the name of the group?
It's called the Hood Stars.
The Hood Stars.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the group thing, you know, we did the group thing for like 2 years. It didn't really work out. So she branched out, did her solo thing, packed up 2 cars, moved to Atlanta. And
you were with her?
Yeah.
So you was with her when she was in Atlanta with Gucci and Dab and all of them?
Yeah, you know, packed up the cars with all our stuff, and we moved to Atlanta, and we just started, you know, bubbling from there.
Were you guys dating when you were in the group together, or was it a strictly business thing that turned into more than that?
No, we were friends at first, you know, and then it turned into a relationship. You know, we were friends for like a year and a half first. Then the relationship started.
Now,
Was it a conscious decision for you to say, okay, this group thing's not working out, why don't we concentrate on your solo career, and then after that I'm gonna do my solo? Was it a conscious decision, or was it?
No, you know, the group thing, it just didn't work out, and you know, she just had the drive to just, you know, say I'm gonna do it myself, and she just kept on going for it, and you know, I was there just holding her down, supporting her however I could, you know.
Now, how hard is it to, you know, play your position and put your career on the back burner to support somebody else?
It wasn't hard at all, you know, because I'm not gonna act like that's what I wanted to be so bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like we was in a rap group together. Yeah, I rapped with her, but you know, I just enjoyed entertainment. So whether I was in the front of the mic or playing the back with her, I just enjoyed entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So your position, did you executive produce her albums?
I remember when the Pink Friday album came out, and in the credits, Nicki thanked you and said that y'all were one, and that you were the most talented, one of the most talented people she'd ever met in her life, and one day the world was going to see, which is a sharp contrast to now where she's saying you're corny and have no talent.
Yeah, you know, I would never do anything publicly to try to like pull her down, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever happens between me and her one-on-one, it is what it is, you know, that's personal. And I would never put that out there. You know, I could be out here telling a million stories and doing cornball, you know what I'm saying, cornball like that, but I'm not going to do that. I never would do that, and I never plan on doing that. So, you know, it's like, I just think it's crazy for her to come out now and try to be pulling me down, you know what I'm saying, try to say I'm corny. Like, I don't care who you with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, who you with, that don't mean nothing to me. Like, I want you to move on because I'm moving on. I walked away from the situation, you know what I'm saying?
So you broke up with Nicki?
Right.
I walked away. I'm not going to say I broke up, but I walked away. I'm the one who packed my stuff and I left. You know what I'm saying?
What made you decide to leave?
It just got to the point where, like, the respect was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now, what kind of respect? You mean like go get my bags type of respect, or was it just?
Just, you know what I'm saying? Just the way she, just, you know, I don't want to get too deep into all of that, but it's just like, you know, everyone around her works for her, you know? So it got to the point where it was like, I'm your man. I'm who you go to sleep with every night. I'm who you wake up with every morning. And it got to the point where I was being treated like an employee instead of like her man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it just got to the point where after a while, I'm like, all right, this is.
Why did y'all keep the relationship so secret? I mean,
Yeah,
the industry knew, everybody around knew, but
yeah, I always wonder why
to the public,
she never claimed the relationship
very
publicly,
quiet.
but she claimed the breakup publicly.
I really don't understand that myself because, you know what I'm saying? To me, I used to be like, there's no way people really don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know, it's like you either just want to be naive, you're just stupid, or you're just living in a fairy world. You know what I'm saying? So I just never understood that.
But you played the position better than most men out there, you know, because we spoke before about, you know, relationships and the fact that, you know, when Nicki, she would see Wayne, she would kiss Wayne on the lips. And it never seemed like it bothered you, or when she kissed Nas, or when she gave Drake a lap dance, or even the song Only.
When
you know
Wayne
what I mean?
said her man, who is she with? Because her man ain't hitting it right. Was you really there when that was recorded? I saw you.
Well,
tweet that.
yeah, I'm saying as far as the Only song, you know, that's something that like people on the outside take more disrespect than I did. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know, maybe I've been dealing with it for so long that it kind of seemed like the norm to me. So I'm not gonna I don't know, it's just like I got numb to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been dealing with so much craziness for
So
like
that stuff never bothered you, to kiss with Wayne and Nas, that never was...
Well,
Lap dance with Drizzy?
Nah, because it's like, I'm telling you, like, I really just was like so numb to all of that. So it was like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can't do nothing that's gonna hurt me and make me just be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I could probably feel a way about it, but now I'll get over it, and it is what it is, and I'll just keep on moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's a career thing. It's an acting thing. Like she's playing
Exactly.
a role and doing things.
Yeah.
And just like people make music, and it might not necessarily be them living that life. They're just saying things for effect and to, you know, it's just a song. It's just a...
Yeah.
But did you ever feel like you was like maybe y'all was selling your souls just a little bit because you like, yo, you ain't got to kiss him. You know what I mean?
I definitely, you know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like there were some stuff that didn't have to be done, you know? But it is what it is, you know?
Now also the Meek Mill, like, is, I guess, rumored that she's dating Meek now. And I actually thought that you introduced her to Meek. You know, I seen the bike when he was doing a bike video. You brought her out there, and even one of my birthday parties, everybody was all there. Did you introduce Meek to her?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? If that's what she decides to move on with, then it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna act. I'm not mad. I'm not bitter, because if I wanted to make it work, I could have made it work.
So why wouldn't you make it work? Because that's the first thing everybody says.
But of course,
you was with us since you were so young. You know, they gonna throw the money. She's got millions. Like, why wouldn't you try to make it work? Obviously, she still loves you, but it just...
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Fame and money, you can't put a price on peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? Because people on the outside looking in, to be like, man, you out of your mind. You better get your girl back. You know, and all this. You know what I'm saying? But
I
called you one day and told you that. When I heard her on Angie crying, I was like, Scav,
I called him too.
Call that girl, bro. Make that right. And she said on Angie that y'all would have been together right now if it wasn't for the industry. If it wasn't for the industry, y'all would have been married with kids by now.
Yeah, probably. But, you know, I ain't even, like, as far as doing interviews and even talking about this, I never planned on talking about nothing. I never was going to. But, you know what I'm saying? But to publicly try to pull me down, like, that's just when I'm like, yo, you getting ridiculous. I don't publicly try to pull you down in no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, all I've done was uplift you publicly. When I'm going and putting tattoos of your face all over my body and showing the world, like, I don't care that, you know what I'm saying? I think you're the most amazing person you are at what you do. I would say that to her when it was just me and her, and I would say it on a stage in front of 20,000 people, make some noise for the best female rapper alive. You know what I'm saying? I don't take that away from her. But don't try to, like, you want to, like, acknowledge people that are trying to pull me down publicly and agree with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
like the other day Duval tweeted you, and he was tweeting about you and saying that he thought you was corny, and she's like, Duval's right. He is corny. You try to hide people's weaknesses from others when you love them. Like, how does that make you feel?
That was the thing that made me say I gotta say something. because she can take a picture with whoever she wants. She can get married tomorrow and be pregnant the next day, and I will wish her nothing but the best. But when you try to like pull me down and discredit what I've done for you, like that's what's weak to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't say, oh, I don't have no talent, because every time it came to writing raps and doing music, it was me, her, and a beat. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't do it by herself. Mm-hmm. It's me and her. So it's like, don't discredit me on what I've done for you. Like, that's weak. I would never do that to her.
Well,
so you would help Nicki, right?
Right. Your flow sound similar.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
So how at the BET Awards, she like kind of like shitted on people for not writing, but she didn't write 100% herself.
I think a lot of artists don't, though. I mean,
everybody gets help.
Right. You know, if I'm in the studio with you, you give her a line, give her some ideas. I think it's probably hard for anybody to write everything all the time.
Yo, everybody gets help. And there's nothing wrong with getting help. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in the studio and I'm working on stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'll be with my man, with my producer, his name's Travis Crates. He'll be like, man, you should say this. Like, everybody gets help from everybody.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
There's
like,
a difference between getting help and we writing together. There's a difference between, yo, Scav, add this, and then you doing the verse. Because, you know, when I listen to you release a bunch of songs and your tones, your mannerisms, your flow is same as Nicki's.
And people can't tell if you're biting Nicki or if you were the originator of that style.
Yo, I'm not saying I'm biting. I'm not saying I'm the originator. All I'm saying is this is something me and her did together. You know what I'm saying? And
you
that
guys
don't
influenced each other.
And that don't take away from what she's done. Mm-hmm. Like, she's still like the top of her league. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody better than her.
Now let me ask you with financially. And the reason I ask this is when you're with a girl or you're with your wife or you're with your wifey or somebody you consider wife, you don't care about finances. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that she was Nicki, so of course she made the money. But now that you're not with her, do you still get your share? Do you still get your part? Do you still cut that bank because you roll?
Because you're sitting here in a ferret vest. You look like you're getting a lot of money, bro.
A lot of jewelry.
You got on pinky rings, a lot of jewelry.
But like, how does that work?
TMZ,
because you're no longer
cars.
with her, but you help make her. You know what I mean? But, you know, so how does that buck stop? Because it's not like you're married and you're divorced and you could take half, she could take half, you know what I mean? But
is there paperwork? Because I saw that you said that you were just trying to go ahead and get what you deserve to get.
You wouldn't do paperwork with your wife, though. You know what I mean? Like,
but you're saying
now,
I read somewhere now that you are trying to go back and make sure that legally, whatever you're supposed to get, you're supposed to get. Are you in the process of doing that, or is that done?
Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, what is fair, and like, you can't take away for like things that I've contributed, you know. So as far as that, it's like I'm not out here like worrying about how I'm gonna get my next meal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, we know that, Scav. That chain is that's over 100 grand.
Sell the jury and you'll be fine.
You know,
if it gets to that.
Watch
point.
But when people are $1 million on you right now, Scav.
When people are on Twitter on the blogs and they're like, "Oh, he's spending up Nicki's money. He's doing."
Let me tell you that thing right there. Like, I've been through a lot growing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to see my moms get beat by my pops every single night. You know what I'm saying? Dragged by her hair across the hallway, and I would have to watch that. Mm-hmm. So I just gotten so numb to like just all of that type of BS. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when people just try to say, "Oh, gonna take back your cars," "Oh, gonna kick you out," and all this, like, yo, everything that I have, we got together. So if I say I want to go and buy something and I'm gonna buy it or whatever, I bought it with my money. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I don't have to go up to her and say, "Hey, can you buy me this, please? Oh, I see this bike. I like. Can you buy me this bike?" Nah, it don't work like that.
Because I mean, you're writing, you're helping pick the beat, so you're a producer as well.
Exactly.
But did you have paperwork? Like, were you getting your publishing? Are you getting, is that taken care of? Or is it a situation where you thought y'all were going to be together forever? You never bothered to do that. So now it's like, I don't know, we got to work this out.
We're just trying to make sure you wasn't getting an allowance. That's what we're trying to make sure.
There's paperwork with some situations, you know. Like the Pink Friday productions, it's only me and her who own that, you know.
But see, even if you got an allowance, it wouldn't be strange because, like with my wife, she could go take what she wants to take. You know what I mean? Yeah, the money accounts is in my name because legally it's a business decision. Yeah. But if my wife wants to go spend whatever she wants to spend, she could spend it. You know what I mean? But if it's a cut off situation, I could be a ick and say, you know what, you can't do that anymore. You know, that's what I'm saying, to make sure he's good financially. Now, let me ask you a question. You talked about your moms and your dads getting into a beefing. there was a situation a long time ago. I'm not sure where it was, in a hotel, where she called 911 and there was rumors that you and her got into an altercation and you beat her. Was any of that true?
Nah. Hell no. I would never hit her.
She probably beat you because she's a Caribbean woman. Caribbean women do not play at all.
When they said she also busted up the car and everything, but then, you know, there was nothing you could do about it because it was her property and her name.
That's not true.
Hearing that story.
All my cars, everything I got is in my name.
But did she bust the windows or something?
You know Nikki busted.
Gav was like, damn, I just paid that bill. Now, Nikki didn't want you to rap either. Now, I always wondered, you think she didn't want you to rap because y'all do sound so similar, so if people heard you, it would start being suspicions that you probably did help her write her music?
No, she just wanted me to be her support system. And, you know, I can't blame her for that. But, you know, I just feel like I was getting to the point, you know, in this past year, I just feel like as a person outside of her, I just feel like I lost myself. You know what I'm saying? And even now, like, not being in a relationship, it's like learning how to walk and crawl again, you know?
That's what she said. She was like, she don't know what she on Angie, so she was like, I don't know how I'm going to live without this person.
Yeah, like, that's not just something to say. That's really what it is.
She cried, bro.
I'm saying.
She cried.
But you know what, Safaree, let's talk about this a little bit, because there always has been rumors that you cheated on her and that she caught you cheating, and there's even, like, you know, women now coming forward and saying he was doing this with porn stars and doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, was there truth to you cheating and getting caught?
Nah, I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I do admit that. But, like, you know, what the girl is saying, there's no truth to that. Like, the girl that they said I was messing with, like, she had to call up a radio station and say he was there, but that didn't happen. Any girl would love to be able to come up off that type of story and give that type of info and say that they messed with me. You know what I'm saying?
So Nikki does not think you cheated on her. That's not part of what the problem is.
Nah, our problem is, it's not even really about cheating. It's just about, you know what I'm saying, outgrowing each other, and just, she may feel like I don't respect her. I may feel like she doesn't respect me, and it is what it is.
But what changed though? Because I mean, y'all had to be fine. Y'all were good at first. So what changed the relationship? Was it money? Was it the fame? What was it?
I don't think it was money, and I don't think it was fame. I just think, you know, like, when you're that big of a brand, it's like you're a walking and breathing, living corporation. So it's like you always kind of got to be on. So it was like to the point where if we go out, I can't even hold your hand. I can't put my arm around you. And I'm an affectionate dude. I like to have my arm around my chick, and you know what I'm saying?
You're a Cancer like me, bro. I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I want to be outside and be like, I'm with my chick. I don't want to have to be walking a couple steps behind you or a couple steps away from you and acting like you're not my girl. And then after a while, that, like, could put a strain on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that definitely did something to me, you know?
How did that conversation even go? Like, look, Safaree, I'm signed to Young Money now. I'm popping. We can't act like we're in a relationship no more.
No, because even before all of that, we still were very discreet about our relationship.
I understand that sometimes people think it's not marketable to
Yeah,
say, okay,
exactly.
I have a man.
And I was
then
cool with
guys
that.
feel a little, you know, weird about it. Girls feel weird. They want to make you feel like she's accessible, she's single, is sexy. Maybe, you know, as a brand, guys do it too. I can't put it out there that I'm in a relationship because then people aren't going to find me, you know.
You're in a relationship?
No, I'm just saying that's how people look
Hey,
at
you
it.
plotting, bro?
No.
You really single now, huh? You plotting?
No.
Now, we did see you photoed and on video out and about on a date, you know, which I'm sure is something that caused some back and forth. Did you feel like it was a little soon to be publicly out, or do you not care?
I don't feel like it was soon because, you know, we've been not together for some time now, whether y'all knew it or not. You know what I'm saying?
What's
Like,
sometime?
Probably about 4 months, maybe, probably like 4 months.
That's light, man.
I saw you
Y'all
at the
might get back together.
iHeart Radio Festival. Were you guys together then? Because you weren't with her backstage, which we thought was a little weird.
It was like, kind of. I'm not gonna lie. I just went to just watch, and then I left.
Because I was like, why is Safaree in the audience and not backstage with Nikki? We seen you in the audience.
So y'all weren't on speaking terms then?
We were.
You still love that girl, man.
Of course he does.
Of course I do. I'm not up here saying I don't love her and I hate her. She's, you know what I'm saying?
It
That's
just
my
can't work.
soulmate.
And
We just can't be together.
Wait, hold on. That's your soulmate, but you can't be together? Now, if that's your soulmate.
This is my thing, what I find corny. The only thing I find corny is the fact that y'all never claimed each other publicly, but she claims to break up publicly, and the fact she's kicking your back and calling you corny and stuff. That's not how you hold somebody down that's been with you for 14 plus years. As a friend, boyfriend, whatever. That's the only thing that bothers me.
And you guys have like I'm sure that you're really tight with her family. She's really tight with your family. Do your families feel like we need y'all to get back together? Does she still talk to your family? Do you still talk to hers?
She just hit my mother up on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't about nothing really. It was about BS, you know what I'm saying? But like, I still speak to her mother. I'm never ever gonna come sideways or disrespect her moms or nothing like that, you know?
What does her mom say to you? Is she like, come on, just talk to me?
She wants us to try to like come to just some
drink, bro.
She wants us to come to respectable terms because it's like,
y'all look crazy out here.
Listen, I would never, and if you go back and look, you don't see me publicly doing anything to play her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like me all of a sudden I'm gonna go out and start trying to work with Lil' Kim. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but you did follow Iggy and Little Kim on.
Nah, that's not true.
Okay, it's not true.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah,
that wasn't real. That was fake.
Nah, man.
So what will it take for y'all to get back together, and could it happen? If she called you right now and said, "Scav, I apologize. I was acting like an ass. I want to work this out. I'm gonna change. I'm not gonna be the same old Nikki. Let's get back to 2000 when we were happy writing in a little studio in Queens and Brooklyn."
Because I think she probably just dating Meek to make you jealous, or acting like she dating Meek.
Hey, I don't know, man. You know, that's a good situation for somebody, you know. But anyone who gets to deal with her, that's a come up for them, you know. So it is what it is.
But you couldn't get back with
her. I don't look at her and be like, wow, she's so big and so famous. I need to have her in my life. I don't care about that. You could be the president of the world. If you don't respect me, and it's to the point where I'm like, I can't deal with it no more, I'm not gonna put up with it no more. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying I'm the victim and she's the abuser. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff that she may feel like she didn't like the way that I may have handled myself, you know what I'm saying? In the privacy of our own home and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But, you know, it's just the whole like trying to pull me down publicly. I just can't deal with that. I'm not gonna be out here doing 100 interviews. I never plan on doing an interview. Mm-hmm. I had top magazines hitting me up, offering me covers for exclusive interviews, top talk shows offering me to be on a talk show to do interviews, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. But then it's like when you trying to now, all of a sudden I'm corny. Don't do that, because I'm not gonna come out and say, oh, you're ugly now. We're not together, so now I think you're ugly. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it real.
Do you feel like she dehumanized you in any way, shape, or form? Like when y'all was together, by not treating you like, yo, this is my man.
Man, I've been dehumanized so much in my life that I'm just numb to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these people who hit me up on Instagram and Twitter and say whatever BS that they got to say, and most of the time it'd be a bunch of little kids, you know?
Yeah, the barbs come for you.
Yeah, but it's just like, come on, you don't know the situation, so you mind your business.
Well, you know what made me nervous, and I was calling you like crazy? You posted something on Instagram, and I guess the world took it as you were over with Nikki and you were about to commit suicide.
Yeah, that was the rumor on TMZ that you was suicidal.
And that time you changed your number, you went to answer the phone. I was calling everybody from LA. I was like, man, get Scaff on the phone. So, were you ever thinking that way?
Did you ever think about killing yourself, Scaff?
I definitely like have been in places where I feel like I don't want to be here anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, leave me that jewelry then if you ever get this.
Shut up, man.
I'm just saying, Jesus Christ.
Man. This guy is out of his mind.
Give me a call.
Give
me a Bentley.
Oh, man.
No, but that's
I think everybody's felt like that before. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not an easy thing to deal with. Like,
and then you have to see it all the time too. That's what makes it worse, I think.
But now I'm happy I'm at the point where I can see it and not be like bothered. Like before, it was hard for me to be like in the car listening to the radio and she would come on, and you know what I'm saying. Like if I'm looking on Instagram and then I see memes and stuff like that, that used to really like, you know what I'm saying, get to me. But now it's like, I'm glad I'm at a point where it's like, you know what I'm saying, tunnel vision. It don't bother me no more.
Was Better Lies a hard song to listen to?
No, because I was there when the song was written. Like I was there for the writing process for that song. So that wasn't like a surprise to me.
So she knows it, so you know it's about, is it about you?
That song was written in March.
Gotcha.
So, you know what I'm saying, like, that's news to y'all, but, you know.
I really don't understand why y'all would go back and forth, or why she would be, you know, because you know where the bodies are.
Yeah, I almost
everything that people could say about her, you know the answer to it. So I didn't understand that. I thought maybe it's coming from a different place. Maybe it's misunderstood. I just didn't understand because you know where the bodies are.
Maybe
you know,
maybe she trusts that you would never kick her back in.
And I never would.
But you wouldn't think she would do it to you either, though.
Yeah, but, you know what I'm saying, I guess I thought wrong. But I know she can know that I never would do that to her, and everybody else can know that. Like, I'm not going to belittle her. I'm not going to pull her down. Like, we have over a decade of personal moments that if I wanted to be a cornball and do some shiesty, malicious that I could do it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not even a thought. I would never do nothing like that.
Why y'all never got married? I seen a post with y'all, or I think y'all was on vacation, and I think one time it was rumored that y'all were engaged. I was like, yes.
Because it would have been public information. That was the main reason.
I mean, I know you wasn't using condoms, so by the second album, you could have shot her club up, trapped her.
Trapped her. This guy's crazy.
Now, what about Meek? You and Meek was actually cool at one point. Like I used to see y'all Instagram each other videos of y'all on bikes, and he don't
owe me nothing. He's not a childhood friend I grew up with. If Nikki wanted to talk to you after me and her broke up, would you talk to her?
No.
All right. Well. All right. Well. So, are you in a relationship?
He's married.
All right. So
absolutely.
If you weren't in a relationship,
no. I wouldn't feel right. I talk to you. Like, that's not one.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, it is what it is. Like, I don't know.
And then for me, it would be like I was plotting on you the whole time. Like, I'm kicking it with you, but I got eyes for your woman. And then now all of a sudden I'm with her. Like, I couldn't do that.
But I take the approach that all the time I was with her, like, I knew everybody wanted her. I used to be there and have to watch dudes try to kick it to her and just not say nothing because.
And Meek was even tweeting about how he wanted her. Because we saw those old tweets come up.
Yeah, but everybody tweets about her.
But the thing is, I remember the rumor that he was the one that actually was telling her that you were cheating on her and all of that. That was
what? What happened?
Blog sites.
Listen.
Hold on. Time out. Say that again, Angela, please. What happened now? Meek Mill did what?
I mean, there were rumors that he was the one that was, dropping dime, and Nicki cheated.
Nah.
I mean, that he cheated on Nicki.
Was that the case?
I don't believe that.
Listen, me and her were together for me and her. Nobody else had anything to do with our situation. No one else had anything to do with me and her where we are now.
So were there other artists calling her and telling her that you were doing things and
yeah,
I know people do probably try to tell her stuff, but I don't know who, I don't know what, you know what I'm saying?
I would definitely expect that from Drake. Not me. I can definitely see Drake saying.
But let me tell you something though. As much as people want to think that I have such a problem with Drake, I don't really know Drake that well, but I like Drake. Drake is a respectable dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't know at first, but then after a while, he knew we were together, and he was respectful. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got no problem with him either. Wayne, if it wasn't for Wayne, none of us would be here right now.
Wayne said you wasn't hitting it right, bro.
It's a song. Wayne can say whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? He says a lot of crazy stuff in his songs, and it is what it is.
So now what goes on with Safaree and your music career?
You know, like I'm working on building myself up. You know, I write for I'm writing for other people now. I wasn't really doing that before.
You just said you was writing for Nicki.
I mean,
people outside of Nicki. Okay.
Do you feel like maybe during that time you should have been trying to work with other people?
Nicki wasn't having that.
I'm just saying, but do you feel like maybe I should have just established other things?
It wouldn't have been no time for that. That was a 24/7 situation. You know what I'm saying? My life revolved around her, and I didn't have a problem with it. It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm so mad. Nah, it was what it was. You know.
Now, after seeing how the industry can ruin a relationship, would you ever date another celebrity chick?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if a girl is a celebrity or not. You know what I'm saying? If a girl can make me feel good, if a girl got respect, you know, it is what it is.
Who you got your eyes on?
Well, you just saw he was just recently out on a date.
Well, she ain't no celebrity though. That was just some chick he's smashing.
No,
You getting
don't
back
say
into
that.
the groove of
Don't
things.
say that.
Yeah,
Oh, she-
don't
she-
disrespect the girl he's
That's
dating.
my friend. That's a very
Oh.
nice friend of mine.
That's all that, man. That was a nice car, man. What kind of
That was a
car
nice
was that,
girl.
man?
That girl look like Rihanna.
That motorcycle, I never seen that. Was that a motorcycle or a car?
It's considered a motorcycle.
I looked it up. I was like, what else got
You looked it up.
This new stuff.
But is there any celebrity chicks you got your eyes on?
Nah, man. I'm just, you know, I'm not trying to rush into a new relationship because, you know, I need to learn and know myself right now because I lost myself. So I'm trying to build myself back up. I'm getting used to being around people again, you know?
You sound like you was in prison,
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, it was a different situation before. Like, it was really like, you know, we would go places and it would really be like, you know, like how the president moved. We couldn't do nothing and do it normal.
Yeah.
And if we went and try to do stuff and try to be normal, it would be like outrageous. Like I remember one time we tried to go out to eat and we sitting there eating. Some random girl just come and just sits next to me with her thing like this. I don't even know what she was doing and just trying to be like so extra.
That's crazy.
Like people don't respect people's privacy at all.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's like when people see celebrities moving like that and they're like, oh, they're so stuck up, they're so extra. It's like you have to take those precautions because if you don't, people come up to you and do the stupidest things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who's around Nicki now that's going to keep it 100 with her? You know what I'm saying? That's just going to keep it real with her.
I don't know.
Does she have any of the old team with her?
I'm saying she got her friends with her.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple of her friends around her. But, you know, it's just when your friends work for you, I don't care what anybody says, it's not the same thing.
Never going to be completely honest. Never.
It's a little different. And I'm not saying anyone's scared of her or nothing like that. But, you know, people got a job to uphold. They don't want to lose their job, you know what I'm saying? So
It's a different dynamic than
Exactly.
if you're just someone's friend that has nothing at stake financially. Now, what if she hits you up and it's like, let's do some work together again? It's not the same. Would you work with her?
Yeah, we don't got to be together, but we can work together.
yeah, of course I would. Because what me and her used to do, like, she saw how much I enjoyed doing it. I used to love when we would have a beat playing and we just would be going back and forth like it would, and she would look at me and be like, yo, I could tell this really makes you happy when you get to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because it did.
Right.
Now, we've heard people say that Nicki is fake, per se. Like, you know, Fendi was up here and said that. Do you feel like anything she's doing right now is fake?
Nah, I'm just saying, I don't know, maybe, I wouldn't say fake. I don't know if maybe she's just acting like emotional or something like that, but, you know, I just think it doesn't make any sense, you know, to try to pull me down. Like, you up, I helped you get up. Don't try to pull me down, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I'm trying to do.
Well, we heard you singing on your Instagram, lip syncing the Chris Brown song. We figured that was a message to her.
Nah, that was just a message to everybody.
Okay. All right.
Because and it's so crazy. I really like that song even before all of this. Like, yo, I listen to that song a lot. Like, when I listen to music, I don't listen to like a lot of different music. I listen to like the same few songs for like months.
Okay, you're the perfect audience for radio.
Nah, but I don't. but my playlist be a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm listening to a lot of reggae.
Because you're Jamaican, right?
Yeah, I'm Jamaican.
Representing Brooklyn.
I'm surprised you and Nicki ain't kill each other, but Jamaican and a Trini living in the house together?
I'm good at walking away.
Now, what was Nicki's problem with Charlamagne? Because it was rumored that she didn't like Charlamagne.
Hey, now you know I got love for
That
Nicki.
she actually tried to get
Always.
Charlamagne. They said that.
Yeah.
You played yourself though.
How?
If you felt how you felt about that whole BET Award situation, you shouldn't have publicly said it.
See, this is what I don't like, right? I don't like when you're cool with people in the industry. And I do my job every day. But as soon as I say something about you, now all of a sudden it's a problem. And I still gave her props and said she's the biggest female hip-hop artist in the world. But this year, I felt like Iggy should have won that award. At the time, it was June. Nicki ain't even have an album out.
But still, she was doing features and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, she did a lot of features.
But
and
Fancy,
she probably believes in some
Fancy
loyalty
was
there
#1
because,
for
you
6
know.
weeks in the country.
yeah, but that's a different genre, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So you feel like
She feel like I put you on my album.
And I said after Nicki's Summer Jam performance, Nicki could be considered to be the king of hip hop.
Nobody
hears that.
I do, but did you said that publicly?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
On Vlad TV, on the radio, yes. Okay. Hip Hop Wire, all. I said she could be considered to be the king of New York.
Well, these hoes ain't loyal, Charlamagne, and you're not
loyal. But you don't think that's kind of petty, though?
Oh.
Yo.
But she really ain't gonna like you now. She ain't like you before.
I ain't do nothing. Oh, yeah, you're here getting the interview. She's gonna hate that.
But,
You think she's gonna hit you up after this interview, though? Because she's probably not gonna be too happy about this.
Probably, but if she is, hopefully it's to just say it won't happen again.
Now, what about all your beefs? Because, with Nicki, you gained a bunch of beefs. Her beef was your beef. Now, when you breaking off in that situation, do you just let it go, or is it still on site with some of these people?
Beefs with who?
Only person I ever heard talk bad about him was Fendi.
It could be Fendi, it could be Lil' Kim and them, it could be Meek and them, it could be a host of people.
Nah, man, I'm not worried about that. Like, Lil' Kim is a grown-ass woman. I'm not gonna have beef with a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have all sisters and my mother. I ain't grew up with no brother, so I'm not gonna be out here disrespecting a woman publicly for any type of notoriety or nothing corny like that. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you'll be blackballed in the industry somewhat now after not working with Nicki anymore? That perhaps people will be scared to deal with you because they don't want to get a backlash? Was that something that's crossed your mind?
It's crossed my mind, but I don't worry about it. It is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody is good at something, you can blue balls, black balls, whatever balls you want to it. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop it.
Now, before we saw the Meek Nicki situation, it was rumors that you and Meek actually had a beef. So we're assuming this was what it was over?
Nah. I don't got beef with nobody.
Not with that nice ass vest on.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm not out here trying to fight people. Like, I'm trying to be fly.
What's the main thing you miss about Nicki? Is it the friendship? Is it, because is it the sex? Is it the whatever? Taking showers together?
You would love to know, huh?
I'm just asking for the fellas out there. It could be the fact that y'all cuddle with each other. I don't know. What would you?
That y'all cuddle with each other?
You don't cuddle with nobody? Eh? Like, what will you miss the most about Nicki?
Just having fun. Just, enjoying each other's company.
The sex?
No. It was beyond that. When you're with somebody for that long, you know what I'm saying? Like, sex isn't a driving factor in a relationship,
Do you have any regrets or anything you wish you would have done differently?
Not hang out with Sean Kingston.
He's stupid.
If there's some things that you could take back.
You know what? I wish, let me tell you, like, I'm not going to front, like, in the beginning, right? Like, when I first moved to LA, it's like, it's easy to get jaded and think that these people are really your friends and that these people really care about you. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, after a while, you realize these people just want to be around you just for what they think you have or who they think you're close to or who they think you are. So when you get lost and think that these people are really your friends and you start trusting these people and speaking to them in confidence, it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's where I feel like I wish I would have never, ever thought that these people were like my friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a small circle of people from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, the people I grew up with and my family. It's like all these other people, they, you know what I'm saying, they industry people,
right,
cool or whatever, but these people don't really care about me, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody calling me saying, yo, bro, you good, I hope you good. My real friends is hitting me, making sure, but then there's people who's hitting you just to make sure, they just want to know what's going on. There'd be a lot of people that they be really excited that just when they can see a story, it makes them feel good that they can hit the person that's
and get the little inside scoop, like, yeah, I spoke to him.
Exactly.
This,
and then be with their boys, yeah, I spoke to such and such. Yeah, you said it's all good. Well, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? So
there's people that you thought were your friends that you really just, they don't mess with you now because...
Not even don't mess with me now, it's just they've just done things to burn me, you know? So it is what it is.
So if there's one thing you want people to get out of hearing from SB Stunts himself today, what is it?
I'm gonna just do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I feel like a newborn right now. Like everything is brand new for me. You know what I'm saying? Like even going to sleep and waking up alone is different for me. You know? And I just want people to know, like, people who see me, they have a real wrong perception of me. A lot of people think I'm like an extremely arrogant person because they may think that I'm flashy or whatever, because I like nice things or whatever. That doesn't, you know what I'm saying? I like it, but that doesn't make me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If I want to put on something nice, it's because I want to look nice, but I don't walk around people and I don't talk about money at all when I'm around people. When I'm around my people from back home, even when I'm around people who got money, I don't talk about money. Like, I took my homeboy in LA to this restaurant, and he just was like, yo, man, you nothing like what I thought you were.
Mm-hmm.
He said, yo, you like a real humble dude. I'm like, what am I supposed to be here doing? Talking about cars and jewelry and just bragging? Like, I don't like to make people feel bad. I don't like to talk down. Like, if I have more than somebody, I'm not going to talk about it and throw it in their face. Like,
you
that's
don't
rap.
have to. Do you see? Look at you. Look, I mean, come on. Does it bother you when you like post your videos online and people say your music is corny or you can't rap? Or
No, because everybody gets that type of hate. You know what I'm saying? The best people, like, like Nicki is one of the best to do it. When she puts out stuff, there's people out there who say, oh, you're whack, or this is corny, I don't like it. So everybody has an opinion, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I expect other people, you can say whatever you want about me to pull me down. You don't know me. But the person who does know me, that I was with for all this time, you shouldn't be able to try to pull me down. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to do that to you.
Are there labels trying to holler at you now?
Yeah, there's a couple. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to jump out the window and just cause I want to make it look like, haha, I told you so. There's people who hit me up. There's labels. There's, you know what I'm saying? Like, execs that I've met with, and they want to work with me, but
I heard JoJo Simmons wanted to battle you.
Shut up.
He was putting that out there.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. It's my first time. I got a
That's dumb.
I'm doing a like Carl Kanai. He got a new deal. His 2015 the campaign. I'm doing that with Carl Kanai. You know what I'm
I
saying?
saw you on Instagram wearing the Carl Kanai.
Yeah, he got his the new campaign coming out, so I'm gonna be working with him.
You're not going to be deleting your Instagram and Twitter anymore?
Nah.
You did a lot of that for her though. Like when like people was accusing you of certain things, you was like, I don't even want to be in the public.
Yeah,
anymore.
I just be like, yo, some people just need to like fall back. It's like some people be so happy that they could reach people and just say like nonsense. Like,
right.
Yo, you people don't got a job. You people don't got school to go to. You sit on the internet all day typing and adding at me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I heard you in the record. You say you own some of Philippe Child. Are you older Philippe Child?
Yeah, like I'm the Felipe Child is like two owners for the one in LA, and it's me and Manny.
Good. So when we come there, meal on
Okay, good. I need some those chicken satay.
Yeah, so
Meal
come
on
to
Scat. We'll be there.
8620 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills if you want some Felipe Child.
Now, Nicki
Enough
about to
said.
do a bar saying, I don't play. I eat everywhere but Philippe Child's in L.A.
Shut up, man.
Just to throw
He
salt in
really thought
the
about
game.
that. You see, he really thought about that to make that.
I'm good off the top.
Nah, hey, yo.
That's what he said.
All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us, Scaff.
So Scaff Beezy's not broke.
He said Safaree, okay, or
Safaree,
SB. Y'all
SB
gonna
stunts. He's not broke.
Yo, and
he's not hurting.
Scaff is a Jamaican thing, man. My parents are Rastafarians. My whole bloodline is Jamaican. So when people be like, yo, what the hell is a Scaff? Scaff is something that my father made up. Because when I was young, I used to be shaking and moving around a lot. And they called it a Scaff. So that's where he got that from. And that's the name stuck with me.
Well, explain the Beezy part too then.
Beezy, I just made that up. I don't know where the hell I got that from. I just threw that in there.
But listen, one final message to Nicki, because you know she's gonna see this.
No, she could. She knows how to hear me if we need to speak.
You just don't want her to kick your back in no more.
That's it. I'm not gonna publicly ever try to pull you down. Don't do it to me. That's
She
it.
hasn't tried to hit you though?
She hit me 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
What was that conversation like? Was it yelling, screaming, and nasty?
no,
Or was it let's talk,
It just was like, you know,
miss you?
are you sure this is what you want us to be? And That's what the conversation.
That was the opening. That was a door opening.
That was when you supposed to say, yes, baby, let's get it together. You said, well, you supposed to say, when was the first time you fell in love with hip hop? That's what that was supposed to be.
What?
I don't know why you and Nikki playing with each other. Just get back together.
That's what the door was supposed to be like. Let's talk. You go knock it down. You go eat, and then y'all good.
I don't know why y'all.
You know what?
playing
And
with each
it
other.
is true. Sometimes I think for men, your pride is sometimes gets in the way of what it is that you really want. I don't know what it is that you really want, but I'm just saying sometimes in life, don't be too prideful. I know as a woman, what we really want is whatever man to come back and come for us. That's what we really want.
To fight for the relationship.
Yeah, that is what women
pull
want.
up on a white horse with that fur on, okay, and a sword, and be her knight in shining armor.
But you know,
I don't know if she wants that. You know what I'm saying? She's moved on, so.
what she did say is if she texted you 2 weeks ago and said, "Are you sure this is what you want us to be?" That is an opening for you to show up with the radio outside the window. You know.
When did you first fall in love with hip hop?
Shut up, yo.
You seen Brown Sugar?
Oh,
All right, well, we'll see how it all plays out. But
ladies and
I
gentlemen.
hope y'all get back together personally, bro.
A lot of people say
But
that.
I think y'all look crazy without each other. Honestly.
It's odd to see one without the other.
But hey, it's not our relationship to say. So
That's true.
You guys will figure it out and either be better without each other or get back together.
All right, well, it's the Breakfast Club. It's Scav Beezy.
SB Stunts.
SB Stunts.
Safaree.
SB Safari, whatever you want to call them.
All right, thanks for having me. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. Stunt gang, we out here. If you on that bike, bring it up, throw it up. 12 o'clock, we out here. Yeah, Brooklyn, Flatbush, what up?